my god, bro. I just started and then I realized all of my stuff was muted. My mic was muted. My desktop audio was muted. My other mic volume was muted. Like literally all of it was muted, bro. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Alright, it's fine. Alright. Today we have to fix our settings because they are absolutely messed up. And it is terrible right now. So that's what we're gonna do. Hold on, does this transition correctly? Yes, it does. Look how cool that was. Wasn't that so cool? I think that was so cool. That's fire, bro. Alright. So, we have to fix our settings because every time we go into combat, the graphics, like, hold on. See, right now it looks like it's fine. But the thing is, we're in windowed and not full screen. So I don't really know what that's about. Hold on, let's see if we can... See, the thing about it right now is that it's not centered. Like if we do... Shit, what if we do fit to screen? Wait. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Wait just a minute. That's the wrong thing. That's not LIMBUS Company. That's something else. Alright, this, we want to do fit to screen with this. Okay, see now, is it cutting things off? I can't tell. Did it get smaller? Okay, because here it's like, oh, dude, it's like weird. Transform. See, if we like center to screen, it's like cutting off the that and that. If we fit to screen, okay, if we do that, then it kind of pushes it in on the sides, I guess. Which isn't exactly what we want. Because what we want is for it to be... Okay, actually, also, what am I even streaming in? Okay, maybe I should be checking on the actual stream this time. Okay, settings, quality. Show me what it looks like in 1060. Okay, so I don't think... Oh, why does it look bad, though? Alright. So the graphics that we have on our game aren't actually going to... Okay. So we're gonna go to full screen. Actually, what if we... Can we go 1920 by 1080 on windowed? No, it makes my game smaller. Wait, hold on. What if I... Graphics... Oh, man, come on. Wait, but would that... Because... Okay, because the problem is, when we go into full screen... Right? When we're in full screen... Whenever we go into combat, it lowers down to 640 by 480, right? And we don't want that to happen. Like, let's, let's go into this just to see what it looks like. Alright. See now, the graphics quality, what is it right now? Why does it do this? I don't understand. I seriously don't understand why it lowers. Do we have to lower combat FPS? Do we have to lower render scaling? we have to lower texture quality? Like, why does it go down to 640 by 480 every single time we enter a combat encounter? I don't understand. Like, I seriously don't get it. Oh, one sec. Alright, I had a phone call to take, and I was trying to change this thing that says live reaction to saying on the phone, but I couldn't figure it out. So also, why can't I even... I can't copy and paste or duplicate this text thing. I don't know why. Like, why can't I duplicate text? And then when I changed the text, then it like disappeared. So that was really weird. I don't know. Alright, anyways. This quality, I don't know why I didn't realize when I was streaming it every single other time. But this is garbage. Like, do you see the every single pixel in this? Like, this is abysmal. Like, how in the world did I think this was okay to stream? Why, like, I don't understand why it looks so bad and why it's like this. Okay, this is not what the setting it's set to. This does not look like... Oh my god. Bro, there's no way. There's no way this game is gonna tell me that this is 1080. This is not 1080. Go to windowed. Go to windowed, bro. Is that better? Hold on. Let me... I have to move the stream so it's actually current time. I can't tell because it's so zoomed in. Oh my god. It's so scuffed. Does it look normal now on stream? Oh my god, stop doing me notifications. Oh, why is it not cut up? Okay. Alright. It looks absolutely terrible, bro. There's no way. There's no way that this is only... Why? And the thing is, why is there no... Like, there's nobody with, like, a fix to it, right? Like, because I looked it up online multiple times, and there's no answers to this. Alright, we're gonna see if the graphics lowered now. Like, dude, I don't know why it's just combat encounters. See, like this? This looks fine. This looks perfect. Yeah, this looks great. And then in combat encounters, it just tanks, and I don't know why. Like, bro, am I gonna have to... I'm gonna have to make a Reddit account just to ask. Because there's always that one person on Reddit that knows everything. And I tried Googling it, and there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. You know what, why don't I do that? Why don't I make a Reddit account on this stream? I think that would be a great idea. Alright. Oh. Bro. Let's make an account. Sign up. You know, I don't really want to give you my email. Let's see. Maybe. It's not gonna show my email, right? Oh, now I gotta use my verification code. Bro, where is it? I don't see it. Hello. Verification code. Where is this? Oh, what? No, I did not get an email. Send it again. Email sent? There it is. Alright. Username unable geologist. Password. Maybe I shouldn't read that out loud. Username. What do I make my username? See, now I don't really want to make it my YouTube because I don't want people to think that this is self-promoting. That's like the last thing I want, because that's scummy. And alright, hold on. Yeah, sure, we'll be unable geologist 8862, sure. Actually, should we randomize it? Nah, it's fine. Yeah, no, hold on, why is it called unable? Okay, we're gonna randomize it. Clock physical is 2950. What else is there? Extra cry, drag, no, regular, guess. Fun mind, new shower, still add, grand dragonfly. Acceptable visit. Bro, these are like horse racing type names. Repulsive pie, choice ebb, do firefighter, sufficient risk. Bro, these actually could all be horse racing names. Like, I'm not even kidding. I guess we'll just make it our name, unfortunately. Alright, I don't think people get the wrong idea. Alright, password. We gotta think of one. Let me type out on my phone until I find one that's suitable. Alright. Alright, it's literally just a bunch of random numbers, so I have to take a picture of this because I'm not gonna remember this. Like, it's not possible for me to remember this at all. So, bro, you don't need info about me. Interests. Why do you need that? Where's LIMBUS Company? Games. Sure, strategy games. Sure. Don't personalize my experience. I'm on a LIMBUS Company. Alright. Create post. Title. My graphics stop working when entering combat encounters. Parentheses. Please help. Body text. Add flare and tags. Do I need a tag? View all flares. Would this be in guide/tips? I guess. body text. How do I even describe this issue? I just noticed that every time because how do I explain that I only notice the issue when it's in a stream? It's like that's kind of difficult, bro, you know? Like, because I don't really want to mention that, but I kind of have to. Because if I don't mention that, then, like, what if, like, the issue isn't my game and it's just the stream? Dude, I'm gonna feel so scummy if I have to put that in, though. It's whatever. I just noticed that every time I just noticed that looking back on a yeah, no, we're gonna start with the issue and not say but we're not gonna use any filler words. I will set my game to 1920 by 1080 while in full screen mode, and it will in the main menu set it to 1920 by 1080, but when I enter a combat encounter, my graphics seem to change to 680. Wait, no, is it 640 by 480? I think that's what it was. 640 by 480. We're gonna double check. Hold on. What are my graphics right now? Wait, what? Hold on. Let me see what they are. Bro! Oh my god. Why is it like this? Bro! It's not even true, bro. It's not even true. Okay, what if we enter like this?
내 명을 들은 시비수 결집이다.
Oh my god. If this works, then I'm Is it working? Hold on, we're gonna have to check on the stream. Dude, why is it so behind? I keep putting it up to date and it keeps getting farther behind, or more falling behind. Dude, it looks terrible. I think it's only on stream too. Dude, yeah, I think the quality is worse on stream. Okay, I think I have to mention it then, because I don't think it's simply LIMBUS Company messing up. Bro, oh my god. Bro, I don't understand. I don't understand, bro. I don't understand. I genuinely don't understand. Alright, hold on. Graphics seem to change to 640 by 840, and on stream it looks even worse. Like, it is abysmally indecipherable trouble. And it feels more like 144p when I look at it on when I look back at it. At it. So I don't know if it's a game issue, a stream settings issue, an OBS issue, or anything. But I tried looking up solutions and couldn't find a single thing. Please help. Or comma, if anyone knows how to fix this, please enlighten me. I do not want to play in 144p anymore. Please help. I think that's a fire post, bro. Oh, I didn't even save draft. Did it automatically upvote myself? No, I'm removing that. I'm not gonna automatically upvote myself. No, thank you. Post is awaiting moderator approval. I really didn't want to have to resort to using Reddit of all things. But I genuinely don't know what to do. And I kind of just assume that people on Reddit have an answer to everything. Cause like, do they not? Like, and now we wait. Still waiting moderator approval. Okay, I don't know if there's that much we can do while waiting for moderator approval. All right. Okay, first let's get out of that. Dude, I don't know why it's so difficult though. Like, it doesn't make sense. Alright, I don't think staring at it is gonna get us anything. Alright, let's talk about She-Faust. Because that's something that's coming up pretty soon. And by pretty soon, I mean in, like, a couple, or a few days, whatever. Alright, so She-Faust, obviously, is gonna be coming out next. And honestly, it looks very good. Hold on, let me pull up. Where's Steam? Steam. There it is. All right. I wonder if we can. Maybe we can. How do we screenshot? How to screenshot on a laptop. What's the button? Print screen. Oh, found it. All right, so let's screenshot the. Oh, can we not just get it both at once? Oh, no, we can. It's just kind of difficult. All right. Let's do this. Screenshot copied to clipboard. Okay, I'm gonna hope it didn't save as a picture or something. Or where would that even be? Screenshots? Oh, there it is. I mean, I guess it's fine. All right, now let's go to Paint to open it up. File. File. Import from file. Screenshots, that, open. Okay, all right, that actually worked surprisingly well. All right, why does it not fit to the screen? Resize. Cancel. I don't really know how to do anything with this, so we're gonna just not mess with it too much. All right, let's open this up in wait, did my post or was it deleted? View profile. Oh, it's still awaiting moderator approval. Oh, did I not join the LIMBUS Company one? Okay, there, now it's joined. Karma 1, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. All right, okay, we're gonna go to this scene for now. Window capture, window. Is that, okay, so that is there. All right, let's just blow this up really quick. And, oh, hold on. Wait, should we do it in scene 1? Maybe we should do it in scene 1, actually. Yeah, let's do it in scene 1. is that background? Oh, is that the... Okay, that's paint. Alright. I know what that was for a sec. Wait, why is Limbus like that? Oh, it's fitting to screen right now, isn't it? Ah, dude, that sucks. Alright. Transform. Can you not? Oh wait, reset transformation. Oh, why? Oh my god. Dude, why does it look like that? Hold on. So is my screen canvas 1080? Okay, I don't think that's not gonna work. Scale to window. Wait, hold on. Is that why my OBS is weird? Is it because I scale it to window? Is that why? I don't think it is though, right? It's like that would make sense. Okay, no. Let's go back to scale to window. And then let's transform. No, because I think other games are still clear, right? Fit to screen. Alright. Dude, I don't understand it. Ooh. Oh, why is my OBS dying? Oh, everything's breaking. Why is it breaking? Oh my god. Why is everything... Oh my god. Oh, everything is shaking. I don't know why. Why is this happening? Okay, I dragged one of the thingies around and now I think it's fixed, but dude, that was terrifying. All right, anyways. Okay, so Faust, right? Okay. Had exploits on self, plus bleed on target, gain coin power. Also, yes, this is low quality because I don't know how to get decent quality. Actually, let me see if I can. Nope, I cannot get decent quality. Wait, actually, what if I press share? Share? No, I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, it's definitely not gonna work. Alright. Okay. So Faust. Hold on, wait, that's the wrong screen. Okay, so Faust looks pretty decent. Alright. So at exploits on self or hold on. At exploits on self, plus bleed on target, gain coin power. That's good. So we can guess that these numbers are gonna be something like probably, what color should I use? Not that. Okay, maybe green? No, that's too... How are we gonna do this? Background fill? What does background fill do? Oh, okay. Alright. That looks like it's gonna work. Okay, so... Why is it green again? I just clicked red. Alright, so cleave, I have a feeling, is going to be... But why is it green? 3 plus 4 plus 4, right? Because I have a feeling that with the gain coin power, it's going to be... Wait, hold on. Hold on a minute. If it's gain coin power simply, then what is going to stop the wait, can you see my mouse? I don't know if you can. Okay, but so if it says gain coin power, then that's not the same as this one. Gain coin power for every X that. So this is either going to only gain 1 coin power or 2 power. And gaining 2 would be quite a bit. So I think it's going to be 1 coin power, but they might make cleave stronger. So it might be a 4 base plus 4 plus 4, because if it's plus 1, then it's going to be, and then it's going to be 4 plus 5 plus 5, which is going to be 14, right? And I think that's more realistic than going to, like, because I don't see why they would do, like, have it like that where you can't gain 1 coin power. So I have a feeling it's going to be like this, right? So that's my theory on that coin. How are we going to do this? Let me just, not sure. Oh no. Oh my, all right, whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, and then as for this one, let's check the post again. Okay, 14 minutes and still waiting for approval. All right. Positioning maneuver. Gain clash power for every X poise on self plus bleed on target. So probably you can gain at least, well, obviously you can gain at least 2, because if it's gain clash power for every X, then, you know. And now the thing is, there's no coin power gained on that. So I would guess that it's going to be a 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. And I would guess it would go up to 2. So it would probably be like 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, right, is 16. But then if you go up to 2 clash power, then that's going to be 6 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, and then that'll be 18. And that's not like a terrible skill 2, but like with today's standard, that's pretty, I mean, it's not great, honestly. So I would hope that you get more clash power. I guess the thing is you get more damage, so that's probably the trade-off. But this, I have a feeling this is what the number is going to end up looking like, unless they give us another shank and give us 3 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, which would be 18. Because they could do that, and then we could get a 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, which would give us 20. But I think with the deal more damage on the skill, I think that might make it do a bit more damage than usual. So I don't know if they would actually want to do this, because this would just be like rolling a base 18 is really strong. But the thing is, with most scaling, it goes above 18. But if this one scales, I mean, would this really be that strong? I guess they could do that. But I think it's just more common for them to do the 16 and 18 one if they were going to do clash power. But yeah. Alright, now for the skill 3. So it's a 4 coin skill. So there, a lot of times there's been 4 plus 3 plus 3, or a lot of times there's 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, and that was, well, that's 15, right? Now if you take the coin power for every that, it's most likely going to be 2 coin power. So it's probably going to be something like 3 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 23. But that's still kind of a bit low, right? Now the thing is, it does have a deal more damage for every X poise and deal more damage for arrows spent. But it's also possible that they could potentially have a... Oh, let me move this up. They could potentially have a 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 base. Right? And that'd be 20. Although 20 on a base clash is kind of high. So I think realistically they would do this, right? And this. I think these numbers are probably the most realistic ones. But if we do get something like this, and then we can probably, like if we do get this as a base, then as the conditional, we would be getting 4 plus 6 plus that and that and that equals 28. And this would be a good number, right? Because 28, there's a lot of skill 3s that clash that high, but the only difference is that this has 4 coins going up to it. Now then again, there is rip space, where rip space is like, what is it? It's like, is it a base of 3? You know, I'm just gonna check. Rip space, rip space. That's not Dawn. That's the wrong Dawn. Okay. Oh, it's a base of 1. Okay. How did I forget that? Okay. So rip space is like the only skill that decides to do this. 31, right? So now, if rip space can clash like this at 31, other skills can clash like this, right? Because if rip space can have 5, 6 rolls at a 31, I think, because like even with the Capo Mersalt ID, Merso, however you pronounce it, it's still not anywhere near rip space's convenience, because you have to do a lot more setup for it, right? And so it's just hard to set up. But like, so they could potentially do this, but these numbers are just a lot more realistic for what they've been putting out recently, right? Because I think as IDs have gone on, their skill 1s and 2s have definitely been getting way stronger, but the skill 3s are kind of like balancing out. Except for, what was it? Zwei Ishmael. Her skill 3 is still... Her skill 3 out-damages this, right? And the reason why it out-damages rip space is because, 1, it gains 4 coin power, which is ridiculous. And 2, the passive on it, which gives 70% more damage, right? So there could be, there could be this, but this, especially considering the deal more damage passives on the skill, because it has 2 of them. Like deal more damage for every X poise on self and deal more damage for every X arrow spent. Like I think it doesn't, like I think it's going to be good on damage wise. And then there's going to be other passives that make it deal even more damage as well. So I think that this ID is likely not going to be meant for crazy high clashing and mainly just getting out damage. Because that's kind of how it's shaping up to be. Like on the skill 2, there's deal damage passives. On skill 3, there's deal damage passives. On the skill 3-2, there's more deal damage passives. Oh, hold on. Alright. And yeah, it's just a very damage-oriented unit. Like it seems more like dealing damage than clash power. And This one, yeah, like even the skill 3-2, unclashable, right? I don't know if it becomes clashable, but it doesn't really look like it to me. I think the one thing that might hold this ID back is the fact that the damage on the bow is completely tied to the defense. But at the same time, the also, by the way, the numbers for this single coin, I have no idea what they could possibly be considering full stop Heathcliff, because if we look at him, let's see what 12 plus 14, right? But oh, hold on, and then the other version is 15 plus 18, which is kind of ridiculous, right? So basically, we have no idea what the single coin skill could possibly be, because they're unpredictable. Because gain base power for every X poise, it could be 1, it could be, well, I don't think it can be 1 actually, because it says for every. So it can be anywhere from like 2 to like 10, realistically, right? Because there was a coin, I think it's the Rhodia Ego, what is it, Sanguine Desire, that every like X bleed or whatever, and at tier or threadspin 4, it goes up to like 12 extra coin power for that's ridiculous. But it's a single coin skill, so it's much more reasonable than on like this skill, like a 4 coin skill, 5 coin, 3 coin. Like a 1 coin skill can basically just do whatever it wants, right? And it also is supposed to scale very well because they're making single coin skills more powerful now. And I think full stop Heathcliff is the only proof needed for that. I mean, even the, like all the new egos, right? They all have damage passives, I'm pretty sure. They all, no matter how many coins there are, the lower the coin amount, the more likely it is to have a damage increasing passive now. Right? And especially since this unit is poise based. I mean, yeah, there's bleed also. Like, bleed count is what most people are hoping for a lot of on this ID. But it looks like a poise ID. And the other Shi units are mostly poise. But so, yeah. One thing that I think is really, really good about this ID, like that's crazy good about this ID, is, if I can, how do I, oops, hold on. Hold on, let me hide this for a sec. I'm gonna redo the image. Actually, let me check something really quick. Oh, hold on. My stuff is dying right now. Let me see. All right, okay. All right, we're back. Now, okay, yeah, that's hidden. So import from file that. Okay. So I just don't really think it's a good idea to open up my files on stream. All right. So Now, for the passives, there are some insane passives here, right? Like, there's some really insane passives here. And I think the craziest one is this. Wait, can you even see what I'm pointing at? I still can't tell. Alright, is this. This is insane. Like, and now you may think, oh, is it because of the gain base power, endpoint power, and deal more damage? No, it's because of this. Gain the following effects based on which base attack skill was converted. Sin Affinity carries over from the converted skill. Sin Affinity carries over from the converted skill? Now, if I understand this correctly, that means that you have access to Wrath, Pride, and Lust, right? All in one skill 3-2. So imagine having a skill 3, it's your strongest skill, right? And there's something that's Lust weak, right? And you're like, oh, okay, I'll bring this unit. And then there's a second enemy, and then that's Wrath weak. Oh no, I can't really do much because my skill 3 is Lust and not Wrath. Well, with this, well, now your skill 3 is Wrath because you felt like it. So, like, I think I haven't seen anyone talk about this yet, which I think is something kind of huge in this kit, which I haven't really seen anybody mention, right? Like, that's crazy. That looks really good, right? And like, yeah. I mean, the rest of the passives, also arrow, she, I mean, it looks like there's 4 arrows there, so I'm pretty sure we can guess that there's going to be 4 arrows total, and I think that would make sense because she is 4, right? So I don't think that's going to be a huge surprise when the arrows are at 4, and it makes sense why you can't gain more than 4 because it's meant to be 4, right? But yeah. Slash damage up, yeah, that's fine. Also, the Bow's Glimmer and Glimmering Bow being the Bow's Glimmer is the skill 3-2 and the Glimmering Bow is the skill 3-1. So that is something to kind of pay attention to, because I don't know if everyone's going to read that, because at first I know I didn't. And it looks like the way that you play She-Faust is by defending a lot, which I don't know if that's going to be optimal. I mean, maybe if she doesn't need to, like if you're having like a dead turn or something, right, then you might not need to use a skill of hers. But like, I feel like that's missing out on a little bit of damage, right? Because like, hold on, let's add some more second. Like, it definitely feels like it's missing out on damage when you consider that if you want to, like if you want to get the full effect of, like if you want the full damage, you need to be using a lot of defense skills. But by using a lot of defense skills, that means that you're not using your other skills, right? Also, I don't know how it's exactly going to play out with the skill 3. Oh, I just realized we could have just done this with both of the pages and then mashed them together. Alright, it's fine. Whatever. But yeah. So yeah. It looks like, okay, the good thing about this is that it's on, oh, actually, never mind. There's things on turn end. Actually, no, that's also fine. The fact that these are on combat start and turn end means that I don't think you have to get hit by anything. So something people were predicting was that if you have to get hit by the defense in order to use the skill 3-2, but it looks like, since it says combat start and turn end as opposed to saying on use, because if it says on use, you have to actually activate the skill, and the way to activate a defense skill is by having someone attack you. But if it's combat start and turn end, you don't have to activate it at all. You simply just have to have it equipped and selected at the start of the turn. So that makes it a lot easier and stronger in general to use, I think. And the fact that she does have an evade is also good, although it sounds like the like this. If this unit is about to use Bow's Glimmer, converts to invade, or converts to evade instead. So I don't know if that means that if Bow's Glimmer is like just charged up, because that sounds like it might be that. But if we're considering she has 2 slots, right? Now, are you getting a evade after already using Bow's Glimmer? Like on the left slot, and then the right slot gets the evade? Like, so that is, we're gonna have to figure out how that works once it actually releases, because that's a bit, the wording is very complicated. But for the most part, it looks like a pretty solid poise ID that can also be used for bleed as well, because Ncorp Faust, I'm gonna be honest, nobody's using her anymore. Like, yeah, her passive is good for free, I think 15 SP to the lowest SP ally. But like, say MD, right? In MD, you're not really worried about SP in a normal run. And I mean, in like story, it's like good and all, but there's other ways to get SP faster. Like, it's good to ramp up very certain IDs, like say, like Dawn Sinclair. But even him, there's other ways to get SP for him. Like, I'm pretty sure Liu Yisong, right, has a SP passive for him that heals like the ally with the least SP for their SP or something. So yeah, and this looks like it's only meant for for Glimmering Bow. So if anything, that actually makes me think that it might be 3 + 3 + 3 + 3 + 3, considering she gains final power here. But it could be 4 + 3 + 3 yeah, and all that. Yeah. And this, I mean, the bow, I think, now it can either, like, to me, I think it looks pretty versatile as of right now, because I feel like it can either be for, it can either be for just unloading into a boss and giving it fragile, right? Or it can also, it looks like, because you get it returned to you on a death of whatever the arrow is in. So it looks like it can also be used on smaller enemies as well. Right? Expires on death. Retreat. Wait, does that say retreat or retrieve? Hold on. Oh no, I messed up the... Oh my god, hold on. We gotta do this again. I really hope that doesn't say retreat, because if that says retreat, that's gonna be an issue. Hold on. Let's see. Expires on death. Oh, okay. So this is saying the arrow expires on death or retreat, as in the enemy retreats. Okay. All right. So there's no retreating in this kit, which is good to know. If there was, that would have been an issue, but there's not. All right, we're good. All right. Yeah. I mean, aside from that, like, design-wise, it looks amazing. Skill-wise, looks really solid. I think the clash power isn't going to be as high as people hope before the ramp up. But the thing is, all the damage up passives, I think, are definitely going to make up for it. And with poise as well, like damage up with poise should be doing a pretty decent amount. And yeah. And another thing is this bow, like, yeah, it's there, and it will help Faust ramp up damage-wise, but I don't think it's going to be necessary. Like, there's a lot of potential for this to be a really good generalist ID, I think, because it looks pretty self-sufficient for the most part. Because poise count, poise count, poise count, poise and poise, right? Like, it looks pretty solid. And here, at arrow stack, on this unit, gains poise, gain poise count. So it looks like while having more arrows, you gain more poise, right? If this unit used that gains slash damage up. Okay, so yeah, it looks like it's pretty well balanced, honestly. Let's look at the support passive. Turn end, apply pierce damage up to the ally inflicting most. That's kind of like whatever, because pierce damage is pretty specific. Maybe that's for I have a feeling that's probably most likely for if you're running a poise team and you throw N-Corp Ryoshu into it, right? For the synergy with N-Corp Yisong. Because N-Corp Yisong and N-Corp Ryoshu obviously have synergy together. And by putting that in there, obviously N-Corp Ryoshu should be inflicting the most bleed on a poise team, because I don't think anyone else does that on a poise team. So, and I'm pretty sure all of N-Corp Ryoshu's skills are pierce. So it seems like it's kind of just for her. So it's kind of like a niche use case, if that is what it's for. But I mean, there's also the fact that on the Bloodfiend team, like the top 3 units, the Bloodfiend Dawn, right? Bloodfiend Rhodia, and Ring Sang. Because, yes, Ring Yisong belongs on the Bloodfiend team. Right. Like, those 3, all pierce. All pierce damage. So, well, actually, I don't know if... Does Dawn have any slash skills? Like, is her Okay, no. No, literally everything is Pierce. Even the defense skills. For a second I was thinking maybe one of the, like, upgraded skills or enhanced skills were gonna be Slash, but no. All of them are Pierce. Every single one. And yeah. So, like, all the best IDs on that bleed team are all Pierce. Although I don't know how they compare, like, bleed potency wise to other units, but yeah. So it is still a pretty decent passive, and like if you think about it, choosing to run this over NCorp Faust, because NCorp Faust, yeah, she has decent count. Yeah, she has decent passive, but that passive is kind of useless in MD. And the game has been pushing the idea of your support IDs should also have a degree of strength to them, right? Because now with what's it called? Like, you have 7 people and you have 5 in the backup. Chain battles. That's what it's called. With chain battles being more and more, like, common, well, they're like the standard now, right? So the standard now, what that means is that instead of having your passive units never be thrown into battle and only exist for the passive, is there's gonna be enemies that are meant to wipe your team and that are meant to have attacks to bring out the rest of your sinners, right? And what that means is that the rest of them should also be a decent amount of strength, right? Because everyone before was running Mariachi Sinclair for the bonus 10% damage, right? But he sucks. To put it very bluntly, he sucks, bro. Like, he's not usable in a normal setting. Like, yeah, you can make him work, but it takes a lot of work to make him work. And it's really not worth that effort. And, like, if you really like him, cool. But there's better units. It's that simple. And so the thing about the game is that there's going to be, even no matter who it is, there's going to be a better unit that comes out eventually for it, right? I mean, there's some that are really good and that aren't going to be surpassed in a long time. Malfaust. But, like, it's like right now, NCorp Faust is just old, right? Like, her skill 3 rolls a 12. No matter what standard you're going by, your skill 3 rolling a 12 does not feel good, right? Like, her skill 2 was amazing, and I think it still is amazing. Like, yeah, it rolled a 16, but that's all it needed to do. And the fact that it had gaze on it, like let's read what that does really quick. You know, we'll show it on screen too. Where's game capture? All right. The fact that it had, what was it? Gaze, right? Plus 20% damage from pierce and blunt skills for 1 turn. That is insane. The ally that defeats the marked unit heals 10 SP. That is still also really good. Like, this is a crazy, crazy status to have on something. Like, this is really good. Right? Paralyze as well. Like, this one paralyze saved me so many times, like, early in the game. Right? Nails, it does amazing count, right? But rolling a 12, like, yeah, it heals all allies for 10 SP if you kill something, but that's a really hard passive to activate. And rolling a 12 in the first place is just really difficult, right? But yeah, so this is definitely going to be a replacement for Ncorp Faust, just because it's stronger. It's that simple. It works better in the team that it's for, and it obviously sweeps damage-wise. We don't even need to know the numbers to know that this is not going to roll a 12, right? Like, in order for this to roll a 12, this coin would need to be a 2, first of all. Like, it would need to be a 4 and a 2, right? And I don't think they're going to do that, because that would be ridiculous. If they do that, I would just laugh, because that would be crazy. But yeah. So I think it's going to be a pretty decent ID. I don't think it's going to be meta or anything, because I don't think it's going to be so strong that people are going to try to fit it into every team possible. But Poise and Bleed, it's definitely going to work well in. Right? And I think, like, as for the Bleed team that, like, I've been running at least, has been, where is it? Hold on, let me pull it back up. Bleed team I've been running at least has been Dawn, Rainy Song, Rodia, Barbarotis, Ryoshu, Priestbreaker, and Kurokumo-ish, right? Now, maybe this isn't the best ID for Bleed, but it's strong, so I use it, right? And the thing is, I think Kurokumo-ish, like, she is also really strong, but this is a 2-coin skill, and this is 3 coin compared to 4 coins. So I'm thinking about potentially swapping Ishmael with She-Faust, just because She-Faust just looks stronger. But compared to something like Ringy Song, I don't know about that. Or like Dawn, Rodia, I don't know if it's gonna be stronger than either of them. But like, there's also the utility factor of like synergy. Like, the Blood Fiend team works together because they're the Blood Fiend team, right? Like, they're just good together. But yeah, so that's kind of like utility wise. So like, these are kind of for Dawn, but they're still good enough to hold their own place, and they still do well, right? But now if we're talking about making a generalist team and just throwing random IDs in, if Malfaust didn't exist, then I think She-Faust is still going to be very strong. And especially in a Poise team, because yeah, 3 coins on a skill 1 is good, but 2 coins and 2 coins, not too strong. And especially with Fell Bullet and Contempts and Full Stop, like, there's not as much need for Blade lineage anymore. And also Sync Sinclair. I mean, also Sync Dawn is... People really don't talk enough about Sync Dawn. Like, this is one of the strongest generalists in the entire game, and I don't see anyone mention it. Like, these conditionals are insane. Like, it's the thing about Sync Sinclair, right, is his skill 1 gains 1 coin power. His skill 2 gains 2 coin power. His skill 3 gains 3, but that we're mainly thinking about the skills 1 and 2, right? Skill 1 gains 1 coin power. Skill 2 gains 2 coin power. And on Sync Marceau, his skill 1 gains 2, his skill 2 gains 1. So it's the opposite of Sync Sinclair. Now, Dawn gains 2 on skill 1 and 2 on skill 2, which is ridiculous, and has an extra coin on her skill 3. So she's just really strong. And I don't see people mention that, like, ever. And once again, Zoe Ishmael out damages Rip Space. And I don't see anyone mention that. But yeah. That's kind of all. And yeah. Huh. Interesting. So apparently, error reports should be directed to the game support email at LIMBUS support, whatever, as the subreddit is not official, nor do we have other means of reporting issues. Okay, so I'm gonna delete this. Whoops. Yeah, maybe I'll leave it. I mean, it already says removed, so that's fine. I'll just leave it and let me log out. Now let me just close this. All right. Okay. You know, maybe I'll edit down the, or maybe I'll trim the Faust segment into its own review video. Or I guess it couldn't be really a review, it would have to be more of a prediction. All right, I think I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'll make the thumbnail for it on here. What's a good thumbnail? Is this a good thumbnail? I don't know what the size of the thing was. Maybe I'll have to, hold on. Let me hide it again for a sec. And I'm gonna just redo this, honestly. File, import from file, screenshot. Okay. Wish I knew how to do fit to screen or whatever. Actually, why are the dimensions like this on the canvas? Hold on. How do I change this? File? No. Resize. Pixels. Give me 1920 by 1080. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Oh my god, delete. Alright, now on the canvas, resize. Why is the vertical 1335? 1080, please. Oh, don't link it. 1920. How did it even get messed up in the first place? I don't know. Alright. Now we're going to file, import from file, screenshot. Okay. Alright, and then we'll make the title she east. Actually, hold on, let me unhide this. She east section. Oh, we can get rid of background fill also. East section 3. Faust predictions. And yapping. Alright, now I'm gonna hide this again for a sec. Do we have a import from a file? Let's throw model 1 in there as well. Oh my god, it's so scuffed. Oh, undo. So I guess when you import something, the size of the screen changes, which I didn't know. Alright, file. What if I try doing it differently? Is there a way to do it differently? Let's see. All right, now let's do that. Okay. All right, it looks like it came out decently. All right, I think that looks like a pretty decent thumbnail. All right, yeah. I'm gonna save as, what am I gonna save it as? Limbus vid 1. Is that a good title? I think it's a decent title. Right? Okay. Now to upload it, or I guess not upload it. I guess I have to trim it, although I don't know if it's gonna save like that. I don't really know how it works, honestly. We're gonna try it though. And so for now we're gonna end here, and maybe I'll stream again later today. Might do a different game though. But yeah, for now I'm gonna see if I can edit and trim the stream to turn it into a video. But yeah, it's gonna be all for now. All right, see you.